Hello, guys. Hi, everyone. Hello. I can't even see myself. Hello. Hello, is anyone with me yet? Hello, Mercy. Hello, Basuma. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Hello, Faith. Hello, sis. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm fine. I'm okay. How are you, Faith and Pastor Faith? I'll call you now. How are you? I think I'm looking down. I don't think that's good enough. Thank you. I've just took off my wig today. That's why. Let's see if we can move this a little bit. That would be better. I'm just moving my laptop. Good. Hello, Lizzie. Hello. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. I'm so happy to see everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for coming. Lizzie, how are you? Thank you for coming to my live stream for the first time. Thank you so much. I think I need to share myself in my community now, don't I? If I know how. Mm. This is where it gets she said yes, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. I don't even know how to share myself. I'm not going to bother. Um oh, thank you so much, Lizzie. Yes, please. Please share me out if you can. Mercy, thank you so much for sharing me out. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can see you guys. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm using a different background today. I'm sitting down in a different place, so it feels a little bit uncomfortable. I did actually I shared it on my community. Will it be there now? Hello, precious chi girl. Thank you so much. I did share it before I started. I shared it on my in my community, so I guess that will be there. Thank you so much, Pastor Faith. Thank you. I appreciate you so much for sharing me out. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to be looking at now. Thank you all so much for coming, Pastor Faith. Precious Chigel, how are you? How's your Sunday been? Thank you so much, Lizzie, for coming. Thank you so much, Mercy, and for your shares as well. Thank you. Thank you so much, Juliana Hosenberger. I don't know if that person is still here, but thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Blessed Mrs. Uyi, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Someone else just shared me out. Lizzie, thank you so much for sharing me out. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm gonna put this. I'm just carrying my laptop on my leg, so I'm not very comfortable with that. Thank you all so much for coming. I've got 11 amazing people in the house. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you. So what we'll do, we'll give it a few more minutes and then we'll kick off. Okay, thank you so much. And Mercy says your natural hair is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. My natural hair is very full. I have a very healthy hair, but it's so hard to maintain. It's so hard, especially when you want to go to bed at night or if you want to rest your head and this place just presses down. And then when you wake up in the morning to try and style it is very difficult. So I weaved it all back. So I braided it all back, and then today I thought, you know what, I'll loosen it and then braid it again. I'm like, oh, it looks nice. So There we go. But you can never predict. One day is good, one day it's all over the place. But thank you so much, guys. Lizzie said, I love your hair. Thank you so much, Lizzie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Mercy, for coming. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, Pastor Faith. Thank you, Precious Chigel. Precious Chigel, how are you? Okay, she says, I'm fine. And you? I'm very well. Thank you. Thank you so much. For some reasons, I scheduled this thing for 5:05 instead of 5 o'clock. I don't know what happened. But thank you guys so much for coming so promptly. I appreciate every single one of you. And Precious says your natural hair is very hard to manage. It is very hard. It is very, very hard. And I've been carrying my natural hair now for years. And I think it was in December my hair grows, and then it's as if it's not growing anymore. It's just getting fuller and fuller. So I just chopped a huge chunk out. I was so angry. I just chopped it off, but now it's grown again. It's quite long. It just like shrinks to the bottom most of the time. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Lizzie says, I'm where there's no light. My battery is flat. Oh, oh, bless you. That's fine. If you can join us, that would be great. But if your battery is low, then that's okay. Precious says she's been growing her hair for 8 years. Yes, that's actually mine. I started growing my hair in, I think it was 2014. So mine is about 6 years now. Sometimes it feels like it's not growing. But guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. I appreciate every single one of you for coming. I've got 10 amazing people. I've got 12 thumbs up. Thank you all so much for your amazing thumbs up. Thank you so much. Thank you. And the bad thing about my hair is that I don't know how to weave. I don't know how to do anything on my hair. So that makes it so bad. Blessed Mrs. Uyi Beauty Context says keep pushing, guys. Thank you so much, Mrs. Uyi, for coming. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we'll give it a few more minutes, say another 3 minutes, see if some more people come in, and then we can just start off. Okay, thank you all so much for coming. Has everyone been to church today? So I'm still doing church online. I'm still doing my church online because I'm still a bit anxious to go to church because of the COVID and things. I know people are saying, no, don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared. But for me, I'm still a little bit anxious. So I'm just still worshiping online at the moment. People are going to church already, but me. Yeah. And can I ask, can you all hear me okay? Or because I'm a bit far from, I think it should be fine. I'm a bit far from this thing. Can everyone hear me? So thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. So Precious is here. I've got Mercy here. Queen Emu, thank you so much for coming. It says, hello, gorgeous host, and good evening. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for coming. Thank you so much for coming, guys. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Precious says, but it's not even growing the way I thought. Yeah, so it gets to a point when you grow your hair, it gets to a point it just stops growing. It's just as if someone shed me. Queen Emu shed me out. Thank you so much, Queen Emu. I appreciate you so much. So when you're growing your natural hair, it gets to some point when it feels like, oh, the hair is not growing anymore. It just starts getting full and full, and the tip becomes very thick. So what I did, I just chopped off the tip. I chopped off a bit too much though, but but yeah, it's started growing again, and that makes me very happy. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. So we've got some amazing people in the house. We've got 12 people in the house, so I'm very pleased. I'm happy to kick off. Queen Emu says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, Queen Emu. How are you? We are getting ready for your party on Sunday. We're getting ready for your party on Sunday, Queen Emu. We can't wait. Congratulations. So those that don't know, Queen Emu got monetized this week. Our party is on Sunday at 4 p.m. So is it next Sunday? Yeah, so next Sunday at 4 p.m. she's having a party. So we're all invited. Thank you so much, Mrs. Uyi, for sharing me out. I appreciate it so much. Thank everyone for sharing me out. I appreciate every single one of you. You didn't have to, but thank you. She says, massive thanks. Yes, so we can't wait. So that's what we want to do. We want to celebrate everyone. We'll all get there by God's grace. So Precious Meal has shared me out as well. Thank you so much, my people. I think every single one here has shared me out. Thank you all so much, my amazing people. Thank you so much. So, Mommy Faith said, yes, I'm still doing my church online too. Yeah, so me too. Still a little bit, a lot anxious actually. But one of my friends is having a Thanksgiving next week. So I think I'm going to go next week to church just to see how it feels. Whether I'll be comfortable to go from there, I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. God helping us. Thank you all so much for coming. So now we've got 12 amazing people in the house. I've got 13 thumbs up. If you've not given me a thumbs up, please do give me a thumbs up, and then we'll start off straight away. Busuma, hello Busuma. Thank you so much for coming back. Busuma said, Queen Amy, congratulations. Also, thanks for visiting me. Okay, thank you so much, Busuma, for coming back. I appreciate you so, so much. So this LS is meant to be 2 hours. I started at 5:05, so probably 7 or 7:05 we're going to end the LS. Okay, so again, we know that this LS is going to be interactive, so it's not just going to be me talking as usual. So we're here to ask questions, we're here to give our contributions, we're here to learn from each other. Like, no one is an expert. Okay, so Queen Emily says, thanks, gorgeous Busuma. Okay, thank you so much for that. We're all here to learn from each other. We're all here to discuss, to air our opinions, and then we'll see how we get on from here. Okay, thank you all so much for coming. Thank you so, so much. Okay, so the question, the topic we're talking about today is, why is it that women let go of themselves once they get married, or when they have children, or when they settle down with a partner? So that is a question on ground. I've got 9 amazing people in the house, and I would like to hear your contribution. So 10 people in the house. So yeah, 12 people it says. Okay, I think my network is a little bit it's fluctuating a little bit, but the question on ground is, why is, okay, let's start again. Okay, is it true that as women we let go of ourselves when we get married or when we have children? Is it true? Is that the case? Do we let go of ourselves? Because a lot of people keep saying that women, when they get married or when they have children, they just like leave themselves like that. Is that the case? So that's where we'll be starting from. Is that true? Is it true that we let go of ourselves? Okay, so now the floor is open for everyone. Precious Chiga, Queen Emu, Busuma, Blessed Mrs. Oyi, Pastor Faith, Mercy, and you're here, Lizzie TV. I've got all of you in the house. I need your contributions. Is it true that when we get married or when we have children, we let go of ourselves? Is that the case? Queenette Onovo, hello. Thank you so much, Queenette, for coming to my LS. I don't think I've seen you before. Have I seen you before? I think that name looks familiar. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Queenette. Thank you so, so much for coming to my LS. I appreciate you so, so much. Do well to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Just smash the like button for me as you come in. Okay, so the question is it true that as women, we let go of ourselves when we get married or when we have children? Is that true? Okay, so I've got one answer. No more way to my dearest friend. Thank you so much for coming, Norma. Thank you so, so much. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you. How are you? How's your week been? We haven't spoken this week at all. How are you? How are you? I've missed you. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, Norma. Okay, and don't forget to smash the like button, hit the like button as you come in as well. Thank you so, so much. So Busuma says, yes, we do. So Busuma is saying that as women, so first of all, the question is it true that we let go of ourselves as women when we get married or when we have children? We just forget about ourselves. Is that true? Okay, so that's the question. I've got Grace Bernardino. Thank you so much, Grace, for coming. I love that name. She says, hello, host and everyone. Thumbs up for the host. Thank you so much. I've got 15 amazing thumbs up. Thanks, guys. Thank you so, so much. Norma says, I'm fine. Thank you. I am on my way home. Are you coming from church or are you coming from work? Thank you so much. Norma, thank you. Okay, so Busuma says, yes, we do. So Busuma is saying that we do let go of ourselves when we get married. So that's one person. And then Mercy says, yes, some women do, but not all. Okay. So no, Busuma is saying, yes, we let go of ourselves. And Mercy is saying, yes, we do, but not everyone lets go of themselves. Okay. Queen Able says, thanks, guys. Blessing Ames. Thank you so much for coming to my LS. I appreciate you so, so much. Precious Mill says, powerful topic. Yes, it is. And this topic is something that affects a lot of people. Okay. And the reason I decided to do this topic was because someone sent me a message this week with very, very provoking message, like, why is this happening? And I thought, you know what, I'll bring it to my live stream and let's have a discussion about it. And that's the reason why we're discussing it. So Blessing Ahmed says, yes, some, not all. Okay. So everyone seems to be saying, yes, we do, yes, we do, yes, we do, but not everyone let go of themselves. Okay, so Busuma is giving us a reason, but we'll get to the reason soon. And Precious Mill says, Blessing Ames, you're welcome. Thank you, guys. You're all welcome to my live stream today. And the topic is, why do women let go of themselves once they get married, or once they have children, or once they feel like, oh, they are settled? Why is it that they let go of themselves? And the question I posed first, like before we start discussing the reason, we want to find out, is this really true? Do women really let go of themselves when they get married? And the general consensus from what we can see so far is, yes, we do, but not all women let go of themselves. Okay, so Precious is saying, Blessing Ames, you're welcome. Precious says, don't forget to thumbs up for the host, but she's retracted that statement. I saw it. Thank you so much, Precious. Mercy saying, blessings, says happy Sunday to you. Thank you all so much for coming. Okay, so the general consensus so far is that yes, we do let go of ourselves when we get married, but not everyone. So some people will still look after themselves, but majority of the time, women let go of themselves. We seem to forget about ourselves when we get married. So the next question now is, why is this the case? Why is it that we let go of ourselves when we get married? Why? Because a lot of people are complaining, our husbands are complaining, our friends are complaining, even our fellow women are complaining, like, oh, this person got married and they forgot about themselves. Why is that? Why do we do that? Okay, so Busuma is saying the reason are so many, but the basic thing is we want to make things work in our marriage. That's so right. Okay, so we want to make things work in our marriage. Okay, the future sound beats. Hello, future. Future sound beats, you are back again. Please don't break my relationship with Precious again today. Don't start it. Never, 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 never. I won't do anything like that. Don't worry. I won't break your relationship with Precious at all, at all, at all. Well, thank you so much for coming, the future sound beats, and don't forget to thumbs up for me as you come in as well. So I've got amazing people in the house, and the question is, and the future sound beat, you're a man as well, so I want you to give us your opinion. The first question is it true that women let go of themselves when they get married? Because that's what everyone is saying. Okay, so do you agree that women let go of themselves? Fitness study training, thank you so much for coming. I can see you. Thank you so, so much. Fitness, thank you for coming. He says the future sound beat, I don't see you today, okay? Okay, he says hello, host. Hello to you too. And then says fitness study saying future sound that he didn't see you today, okay? Fitness study training, my coach. Hello. Yes, so he's our personal coach. Each time I watch his live stream or his videos, I'm like, oh my god, this is so hard. Can I not just sleep? Let me just sleep and lose weight. But that's not possible. He said in his video today, he said no pain, no gain. So if you want to lose weight, you have to go through the pain, which I totally agree. But thank you so much for coming, Fitness, our fitness coach, our personal and coach and trainer. Thank you so much for coming to my LS today. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so the future says, as Precious me, where is my hello? Okay, I'll leave the two of you to continue Continue what you're doing. Precious Me says, Max, I want you to answer the question for us. Okay, so who is Max? Okay. The feature says, Precious Me, which one? Okay. The sound beat says, good evening, my darling. Okay. Precious say, good evening. Okay. So the question is, for the men in the house, is it true that we as women let go of ourselves once we get settled in a relationship, or once we get married, or once we have children? Is that true? So some people have said yes, we do. Okay, some people have said yes, we do let go of ourselves, but I want to hear from you as the men, and how do you feel about it really? And how do you feel about it? How do you as men feel about it? Do you think it's true that we let go of ourselves? So who is Max? Is it Future Soundbit? Okay, so Fitness Study saying hello everyone in the house. Thank you so much for that amazing thumbs up that you've given me. Thank you all so much for coming. Okay, so a lot of people are saying yes, we do let go of ourselves. We want to know from the men how it makes them feel. Okay, one of my friends had asked me the question. I don't know if he's here right now. I don't know if he's here, but if you're here, just let us know how you feel about it. If it's true that we let go of ourselves when we get married, then let us know. And now the second question is, why? Why is it that we let go of ourselves? Why do we let go of ourselves when we get married? Okay. So Busuma has said there's a lot of reasons, but the bottom line is we want to make our marriage work, which is so true. We want to make our marriage work. So what we need to do first of all is find out the reason why we let ourselves go. Okay. So okay, so a precious meal to be serious, it makes look another ladies outside. Okay, so Future Soundbeat is not telling us how it makes him as a man feel. That if we as women let go of ourselves, and what happens is it makes them to look outside at other women. Okay, and we don't want that. We want our marriage to work just like Bosima said. Okay. Um the Future Soundbeat says, I want my lady always pretty and hot. Okay, so that's, he said it all there. It wants his woman to look pretty and hot at all time. It wants her to be pretty, to look clean, to look after herself at all time. And if she lets go of herself, what would happen is that he will take his eyes off her and start admiring other women outside, and we don't want that. We don't want our husbands or our partners to be looking at other women outside, and then if anything happens, you say, oh, he went after someone that's a slim shady or someone that's under 16, or someone that's a model. We don't want that. We don't want that to happen to us. Okay, but he's just telling us like it makes them feel very, very bad. It doesn't make them look outside. Okay, so we don't want that. Okay, so now we're going to the next question, like what are the reasons, what's our justification, what's the reason why we do that, why does it happen? Because I know that a lot of times as people, we don't intentionally decide, oh, you know what, I'm just going to stop looking after myself, I'm just going to let myself go. That's not the case. There must be a reason for it. Okay, so the Future Sound says, but let me tell you something. Sometimes I miss the moment when we when we were girlfriends, really. So why? What's the difference? What's the difference? Agatha Progress has shared me out. Thank you so much, Agatha Progress. Thank you, Omo Urobo. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Beautiful faces, beautiful topic. Thank you so much, Mama Faith. Someone else has shared me out. Oh my God, I'm getting so many shares today. Yes, Monomel. Thank you so much. I saw your share. Thank you so much. I saw your share even before you came in. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Okay, so the topic, what we're talking about is, why do women let go of themselves when they get married, when they have children, or when they find a partner and they feel they are settled? Why do they let go of themselves? I've got 16 amazing people in the house. I've got 20 thumbs up. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you for coming. Thank you all for your amazing thumbs up as well. If you've not given me a thumbs up, please do give me a thumbs up. God bless you all so much. Okay, so Adamas Mom TV, thank you so much for coming. Thank you all. God bless you all. I appreciate every single one of you for coming today. So much. Thank you. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Okay, so the future sound, it says, I feel like, okay, let's go back to his previous comment. He's saying that he sometimes he missed the moment when they were girlfriends. Okay, so now he's right. I'll go back one step. Okay, for those that are just coming in, we're talking about why is it that women let themselves go once they get married. Okay, so that's the question on ground. The first time we said, is this true? Is it true that we let go of ourselves? And the general consensus was that yes, we do. We do let go of ourselves, but not all women do. Some women will still keep themselves, some women will still look after themselves. But the general consensus is that most women do, okay? And I've asked the men in the house, I said, how do they feel about it? And future sound bits Future Soundbeat says that it makes them to look outside. Okay, so it doesn't make him feel happy. And now he's saying that he misses the time when they were girlfriends, when she was his girlfriend. Okay, and I assume that the reason he's saying that is because at that time she was looking after herself, she was sharp, she was hot. Okay, but now that they're married, she's no longer looking that way anymore. Okay, and that's the reason why he's saying that he misses when she was his girlfriend. Okay, and he's now saying the sound. Precious Mill Girl is laughing. So he's now saying, I feel like the love we had before is just goes down, especially when kids come. Okay, so the future soundbit is saying that he feels like once the children come, the love goes away, but that should not be the case. Okay, that shouldn't be the case. Okay, Adama's Mom TV, thank you so much for coming to my LS. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Thanks everyone for coming. Okay, I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so um Monimel says, Busuma, so true. It's so hard to get a man who marries a woman because of love. Okay, I'm going to go back to Busuma's comment, I think. Okay. So Busuma says, women get married by faith, but men get married by sight. That's so true. So a man, as soon as a man sees a woman, the first thing he sees is her beauty. Okay, the first thing he sees is how hot she is, how pretty she is, how her hair is nice, her body is figure eight. That's the first thing he sees. And when he marries her, he wants her to remain that way. Okay, and that's why problems now come when the woman is no longer taking care of herself, when she now starts losing the figure eight, when she now starts doing things that when she stops doing the things that she was doing when this man saw her in the first place. Okay, so she's so right. And men get married by sight, while we get married by faith. Okay, so a man will get married hoping that this woman I married should stay this way, never change. Right? A woman says, "Oh, this man I'm getting married, so I hope he gets better." You know, so that's our faith. But men get married by sight. Okay, and when you now not no longer do the things, or you're no longer the person they get married to, then that brings a problem in the marriage. Okay. Okay, so Busuma said, the future sound says, Barrier, you nailed it, or you killed me. So thank you so much for that contribution, Busuma. I appreciate you so much. Okay, Adama says, I've done that. Okay, Busuma says, S Monument says, so true. It's so hard to get a man who marries a woman because of love. Well, most of the time, the first thing they see is the beauty of the woman before they now go and develop the love. Okay, so they don't just fall in love with anyone. The first thing this man says, if I'm wrong, correct me. The future sound means I've got fitness study in the house as well. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Okay, so a man will first of all see the woman's beauty before he goes close to her and start talking to her, and then now falls in love with her. Okay, and with her person, so to say. Okay, that's fine. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Money Mill, for that contribution. Okay, but a man, she's right there as well. A man will not just marry this person because I love her. There must be something. She's either hot, she has a pretty body, she has a nice smile, or she has a good temperament, or a good, there must be something that will make a man marry a woman. Okay, that's so the future sound says, blessing Ames, I'm just saying the truth. Okay. Okay, so Busmaster sound bit, but sight cannot always be the same. Okay, so that's true, because sometimes a woman changes, okay, a woman's body changes, okay. But the bottom line is we need to put an effort, make conscious effort to look after ourselves. Don't just say, okay, because my body is changing or because I've had kids, then that's it, okay. Elias Matters TV has shared me out. Thank you so much, Elias Matters, for coming. Thank you so much. Okay, and let me go back to the discussion. Where was I? Host, you can just call me Money. All right. So you saw me struggling there. Thank you so much, Money. Thank you. So Mrs. Oye says that is true. The future sound says, sorry to say this, but married women must look sexy for a man. It's very important, which is so true. It's so important, okay. Just like Busima said before, a man gets married because of the size. So they see this woman, they see the shape, they love this woman, they love the shape of this woman, they think they love the woman actually, and get married to that woman. They want that woman to remain the same. Okay, so you need to look after yourself, just like Future Soundbit is saying. You need to look sexy for your husband, for your partner, whatever it is. You need to look good. You need to maintain that, or even get better if possible. Don't just get married and just forget about it. Don't get married and forget about yourself. Okay, so it's really important that we look after ourselves. Okay, so the fitness study is saying hello, Money. Number way to say those who are doing it because they think it's. Let me go back up. Okay, so Norma says those who are doing it is because they think a ring means everything they are. They are no more molding themselves as they think they have it all. Okay, so that's a very important point, because a lot of times once a woman gets the ring, they feel like, oh, I've hit my jackpot. I've arrived. I don't need to do anything anymore. I don't need to look after myself anymore. After all, I'm now married. And my friend that asked me the question a few days ago, he said, just because I've paid the bride price doesn't mean that she doesn't have to look good for me anymore. You know, and that actually touched me because I felt his pain. You understand? And he said the things that she used to do that made him marry her in the first place, she's no longer doing it anymore. It now looks like she's forgotten all about that, you know, and which is so bad. So the fact that you're married, the fact that you're now in the house, you now have a ring in your finger, does not mean that you should now stop looking after yourself. But thank you so much, Norma, for that amazing contribution. It's true. She says they are no more molding themselves as they think they have it all. But that is not true, because if you're not careful, that man you think you have would stop being affectionate towards you, because the first thing he saw was your appearance, and that appearance is not there anymore. Then he will stop being affectionate towards you. Okay, so the future soundbit says it's hard to get man's attention. So girl, you need to yeah, that's a man talking. You need to work hard, okay, so you can get the man's attention. Okay, so let's not let our husbands or our men go out when they see, because they are moved by sight. Okay, we as women are moved by faith, men are moved by sight. So if you're not doing what you should do at home, if you're not looking after yourself, they'll be moved by sight outside. They'll go out and be moved by someone else. Okay, so a future soundbit is saying, girl, you need to work hard on yourself. You need to look after yourself. You need to remain good for your husband or your partner. Okay, I've got Vigo TV. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I see you. Thank you so much, Vigo, for coming. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Thank you so much. Precious Chigel says, some women before they marry, they are beautiful, but after they become careless and it makes men cheat. Okay, which is so true. I've seen so many people that maybe when we were growing up, we're all the same age mates and that, and then they get married and they have 1, 2 children and they look like my mother. You know, a man got married to a young girl, he doesn't want to come home to see his mother. You know, he wants to come home to see the girl he married. Even though you are now a woman, you now have children, he still wants to see you as his girl. He still wants to come home to his girl. Okay, so it's really important. Otherwise, you cause your man to cheat you. Cause we don't pray. We pray to have godly men that would not cheat on us, that would stay with us. But we need to do our part as well. Okay, we need to do our part. Okay. Fitness says it's easily to get men. It's easy to get men attention. So I assume that you're saying it's easy for a woman to get a man's attention by the way she looks or by the way she appears. Okay, thank you so much. Elias Matters, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. She says hi, host, hi everyone. Thank you so much, Elias Matters, for coming to my LS. How was your program? How was your live show? I hope it went well. Okay, so Precious Chiga says exactly also you are making a point. Okay, so yes, so true. We don't want our men to go outside. In as much as we want our husbands, we pray for godly husbands that will stay with us, that will stick with us. Let's do our bit. Let's do our part to cause them to remain with us. Okay, thank you all so much. Thank you, Precious, for that amazing contribution. The future sound says that Mercy, I always tell my wife to look sexy for me, especially when we at home. She must give me a taste to see her around. Okay. Okay, so this is a man's from a man's perspective. Now he's saying that he always tells his wife to look good for him. Okay, so it's really important. You don't even need your husband to tell you. Okay, you don't need your husband to tell you to look good before you do. Okay, so it's really, really important. Okay, and the future says, Busma, I mean, you liked me because you said it. You killed me because you said it all. Okay, and you said it all because Busuma. What did Busuma say again? Let's go back to the top. Okay, when she says men are moved by sight. Yes, so future is saying that Bosuma said it all. Okay, Precious Mr. Precious Miss says, Mark, stop laughing. Okay, Chinwe Uzoma, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Chinwe Uzoma, for coming to my allies. I appreciate you so much. Thanks to everyone that's in the house with me. I've got 15 amazing people in the house. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in. I keep forgetting that. Busuma says sound beats with all pleasure. Thanks. Okay. I like who is this? Who is this person? I'll just assume that I didn't see that comment. The future sound, it says, at Precious Meal, haha, I love this topic. I will give you tips to keep your man home all the time. Okay. Busuma says, Mommy, Chinwe, greeting. Chinwe Uzoma, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. She's just greeting everyone. A talk with Richie. Is this the first? I think I've seen your comment somewhere, Richie. Or maybe I missed you. Oh, she says, hello, host there. That's how I saw it. Thank you so much for coming, Richie. I appreciate you so much. Okay, let's see what your contribution is. Where is it? It's awkward. Richie say, I have a problem when everything is on the woman. Don't you guys know that men change too? You marry a slim man and years later he turns to be he turns for pot belly man. Why are we not always talking about men? Okay, so we know that men change too. Okay, so because they eat, when we women cook and cook and cook and cook, men change as well. It's not just the case of a woman changing. Okay, but right now we're talking about us as women. What can we do to help ourselves? But majority of the time, women, it happens most in women. A man can change, but women are the most. A woman gets fat. I'm not saying men don't get fat. Okay, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying that a lot of times it happens more with women. Okay, so that's the reason why we are talking about this. Some men can keep fit, some men can look after themselves. Okay, but the majority of the time it is the woman that that lets herself go, majority of the time. And again, there are so many reasons for that, which we will come to and soon. Okay. Precious says the sound beats. I know you love this topic. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, so Blessing Amazing says the talk with Richie. Thanks for that. I know you're saying that men do lose themselves as well, which is so true. Sometimes the men become fat and get pot belly and all that, but majority of the time, like I said before, it is the woman that lose herself. Okay, and the reason for that are many. There's so many reasons. Okay, so Sage, Kento thank you so much for coming. I see you. Thank you so much. I'm so behind with this my my topic. CYTV, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, CY says, host, happy Sunday to you too. I saw you at Sky Figo just now. Thank you so much. Kate says, hi everyone. Hi Kate, thank you so much for coming. A talk with Rich, she says, a man who has a fear of God will not, cannot, and never cheat, no matter the condition of his, no matter the condition. Where am I? Oh, Richie. Okay. Okay. No matter the condition of the wife, please. Okay, so that's true. That's why I said before, we ask for, we're praying for God-fearing man, okay? We're praying for a God-fearing man. The fact that you have a God-fearing man does not mean that you should take him for granted, okay? Bear in mind, yes, a God-fearing man, a man that loves his wife would not cheat on, but is it fair for you to do that to your husband? Is it fair because you know that this man is a Christian, because you know that he loves you, because you know that he's a God-fearing man? Is it fair for you to now lose yourself? Okay, we're saying, okay, now this man is not going to leave you because he's made his vows to you, he's going to be with you. Is it fair for you to now say, okay, because I know this man will stay with me no matter what, I'll let myself go? And then when they see the two of you walking on the streets, you look like his mother. Is it fair? Is it fair on him? It's not fair on him. So that's the reason we're saying, yes, a man would not leave you if he loves you, or cheat on you if he loves you. If he's a God-fearing man, he won't leave you. But you need to do your part. You need to be that girl that he married, okay? You need to be the girl he married. Don't change and become his mother because you know that he would not leave you. Okay, so Precious Chigel is saying, remember to thumbs up for the host. Yes, guys, don't forget to give him my thumbs up. Very important. Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. Busuma say, our looking good should be inside to bring the best outside. Okay, so that's so important. So when we're looking good, it's not just on the physical appearance. Okay, so for instance, a man gets married to a woman, the woman is a girl. I'll call it a girl. She's funny, she's happy all the time. She's, because her inside is happy, because she's pretty on the inside. Okay, and that radiates to the outside. That shows in the things that she does. Okay, and she goes ahead to look after her physical self. So let's not just be pretty outside, okay, and inside we are completely different. So that's so important. Okay. Where was I? Busuma. So the future son will say, yes, you really know it. Amazing lady. I think Busuma is our new counselor today. she's she's our new marriage counselor. Thank you so much, Busuma. Thank you so much, future son, with us. Well, I've got Sweet Gold TV. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much, Sweet Gold. Thank you so much. She says, hello, host. I'm visiting you and everyone. Oh, I'm inviting you and everyone's my monetization on Saturday at 3 p.m. Europe time. Congratulations. By God's grace, we will be there. I don't think I've got you. I'll write you down. So it's Sweet Gold TV. Congratulations. Congratulations. I've just written you down so that I won't forget, on Saturday at 3 p.m. And I'll turn on your bell as well. Okay. Thank you so much for that amazing invite. Guys, let's say congratulations to Sweet Gold TV, and let's prepare to go to her monetization on Saturday as well, okay? And for those of us that are waiting to be monetized, by the special grace of God, we will be monetized soon. No? As we celebrate people, people will celebrate us as well. Amen. Okay, so talk with me. She says some women do their best to keep good. I think I should take this thing up a little bit because I'm missing some people coming in. Where was I? Missed it. Oh my God, my chat has jumped. Okay, that's where I stop. So talk with me. She says some women do their best to keep good. Some women have 5 kids but still look like they have no kids, but their men still cheat, and even many more women, please. So Richie, I can see Rich is very passionate about this about this topic. Okay, she's saying that some women look good, they do their best to keep themselves good, looking good, keep themselves attractive, but the men still cheat. So that man is a cheater. Okay, so no matter what you do, that man would always cheat. So that's not the kind of man we're talking about. Okay, so it's good as women for us to look after ourselves. It's really important that we look after ourselves, not just because we want our men to be happy, but for ourselves, it's for us to be healthy. Okay, for us to be happy. And like Busuma said, you need to be happy from inside out. You need to look good from inside out. Okay, but a man that would cheat, no matter what you do, he would always cheat. So that's not the kind of man we're talking about. And God, I pray God does not allow us to meet those kind of people. Okay, so those are cheaters. Okay, they would always cheat. Okay, so Precious Mill is saying, remember to thumbs up for the host. Thank you so much, Precious. She just keeps reminding everyone, thumbs up. If you've not thumbs up for the host, please then give me my thumbs up. Thank you so much. Okay, where was I? Chinwe Uzoma says, okay. Chinwe Uzoma says, one thing I will say is men will be men. All about this issue lies on the treatment. Wife must continue being attractive, and we know it is not easy, and good food keeps a man at home. Okay, so and Chinwe is saying that men will be men anyway, but we need to do our part and look good and attractive. Okay, so you need to look good, you need to look attractive, and let the man be the person he is, because whether you look good or not, it's not going to change who he is. Like Talk with Richie said, that no matter what a woman does, a man would always cheat, but you do your part. Okay, do your part and let the man be the man that he is. Okay, so it's really important that we look after ourselves. Okay, and she says good food keeps him keeps him at home. What about those people that don't know how to cook? Chinwe, what do we do? Or those that don't like cooking, what are we going to do? Does that mean we can't keep our men at home? That's a question for you. Okay, the future sound says, don't forget that a man is hunting animal and he always hunts for good food. So a man is a hunting animal. He always hunts for good, not just for a good food. He's always hunting for his wife as well. Okay, so that's why you want to be attractive, so that he can keep coming back to you, so that he can keep being attracted to you. Okay, so that's really important. Okay, and the future Psalmist says everything matters. Don't worry for us men. If we get fat, we have the fitness that we have fitness study training in the house. That's so true. But please don't get fat, because we can get discouraged as well and say, this man is too fat now. Okay, so in as much as we're saying, we don't want women to let ourselves go. We don't want our men to let themselves go as well. We don't want to be seeing pot belly at home. Bottom line, we don't want pot belly. Okay. A Talk with Richie says, a woman should be fit and look good for herself, to please herself, and not for the man. Okay, so that's so right. Okay, that's why I said not just for your husband, not just for anyone else, but first of all for yourself. Because when you look good, I don't know about you people, but when I have my hair on, when my hair is so nice, and then I have a nice dress on, I'm always happy for myself first, before anyone else will come and say, oh, you look good. Okay, so you first of all need to be fit for yourself. You need to be happy. You need to be healthy before any other person can come and admire you. And that's why we talk about self-love. Okay, so you want to love yourself enough that you say, okay, you know what? I love myself so much. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. Okay, so it's really, really important that it is for yourself first before a man. Okay, and Chinwe says, Sweet Gold TV, I will come. Congratulations and more wins to you. Okay, that's perfect. So we're all getting ready for your party, Sweet Gold TV. Okay, by God's grace, we'll be there. Okay, the Talk with Richie says there are many reasons why some women don't have time for themselves. Okay, so Richie's now giving us some of the reasons why this is the case. Why is it? Let me go down and see how much comments I have. Okay, so I haven't got any new person. Oh, I've got Cobbs then in the house. Thank you so much, Cobbs then, for coming. I'm just so behind in my comments. Okay, she says she'll be right back. Onome Oden is in the house as well. Thank you so much, sis, for coming. I appreciate you so much. I'm just so behind on this comments. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go back. Okay, back to the comments. Okay, so Sweet Goat says, I'm visiting you. That's why I stopped. Go say thanks. Thanks, host. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all. Amen. Case, good evening. Okay, that's fine. Guys, please on my bell. Oh, okay. Don't worry, we're going on your bell after now. Thank you so much. And I don't know if you have me, you should have me. And I hope you have my bell on as well. Okay, so Precious Mill is laughing. I don't know why she's laughing. A talk with Richie says, what if the woman is suffering emotional because of a man, yet you want her to look good for the man? Please, there are many reasons why some women don't look good. Don't look at them and condemn. Okay, so now Rich is giving us some of the reasons why women don't look after themselves, or why women let go of themselves. Okay, and Rich is saying that some of them might be going through emotional trauma because of a man, and which is so true. And when I got the text message from my friend when he was telling me like, oh, this, that's one of the things I said to him. I said, maybe she's fed up of you, she can't be bothered anymore. Okay, so it's really important. So maybe the woman is like, you know what, this man is giving me too much problem, I can't be bothered with him anymore. Maybe she's causing him and he's causing her so much problem, so much pain, she can't be bothered to look after herself anymore. So that's one of the reasons why a woman will let go. Maybe they are going through emotional torture, emotional trauma. Okay, so that's one reason. Another reason that we'll and talk about is maybe because of childbirth, they're so busy looking after their children, running after their children, running after the husband, cooking, doing that. There's so many reasons, like I said before, why women will let go of themselves. But that notwithstanding, okay, we're not judging them, we're not condemning them. That's not the aim of this LS at all. We're not here to condemn or to judge, but just here to help ourselves. Like, okay, what are the reasons and what can we do to help ourselves? Okay, so Precious is saying, remember to thumbs up for the host. Thank you so much, Precious. Fitness says congratulations. Cobbs then says hello house, hello everyone. Thank you so much, Cobbs then, for coming to my house. Precious Mill says exactly. Okay, Elias Matter says, hi, Mama Cubs then. You're welcome. Good evening, Sister Precious. Elias Matters, hey, hey. Okay, featured by Sammy says, the feature sound it says earlier, everyday matters, girls cheat too, right? So yes, men cheat and women cheat. Okay, if you've not seen my video on the reasons why he cheats on you, in that video I gave a statistics of men and women that cheat. Okay, but the statistics shows that men and women cheat, but men cheat at a higher proportion, that at a much higher proportion than women. Okay, so yes, men cheat and women cheat, but men cheat more. Okay, I'm not trying to justify us in any way, but men do cheat. So everyone cheats. So if, for instance, you as a man start to let yourself go and don't look after yourself anymore and start having big stomach, then maybe your wife will begin to look outside as well. Okay, so it's two ways. Okay, talk with Richie say, I have a friend who always calls to report about how her husband treats her. He don't even give them money for feeding. She is always sad and always crying. I feel bad whenever I see her calls. That's so sad. Okay, so that's so sad. That woman there is going through so much emotional trauma from the man, and I won't be surprised that that man is spending his money on other women outside. But that's, I don't know the full story, so I'm not going to judge, but that's really sad. And that kind of woman, if there's no money to look after herself, no money to do her hair, no money to do makeup, no money to buy clothes, I don't think anyone will want to judge her if she's not wearing the nicest things. But my heart goes out to that woman there. Okay, okay. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god. Yeah, so Elias Matter says, so sad. It's talk with Richie. It is really sad. It is sad. um Precious me says, don't change and become his mother. Yes, so we don't want to become our husband's mother. And someone was saying that the woman is a man's prize, so you are his prize. So he's got you, so you are like a prize, like something that he has achieved. Okay, so he doesn't want to, when he goes out, he wants to be proud of this thing that he has. He doesn't want to go out and be ashamed because you look like his mother. Okay, so you need to do your bit. So on the message, hi everyone, thank you so much. Again, the topic, what we're talking about is, why do women let themselves go after marriage or after childbirth? We know that both men and women let themselves go, but today we're talking about the women. Okay, Okay, so Bosuma Barrier says we look at the wrong side more than the best we can do to make our marriage work. Okay, so which is so true. Let's not just say, oh, men do this, men do that, or this is the reason, or that is the reason. Let's do our bit, okay, to make our marriage work so that our men don't go outside. Okay, so where am I? Bosuma Barrier. Okay, so confidence says be right back. Future sound say talk with, I'm so behind. I'm so slow today. I'm so sorry, guys. It's talk with Richard says this kind of man needs a prayer. It's not him acting, it's demons inside of him. That's a future sound beat. Okay, talk with Richard says she's suffering and the man don't even care. So the little money she has, instead of her feeding her children, should she use it? No. She needs to set her priorities right. She can't be doing makeup or wearing clothes when she needs to feed her children. That's also wrong. But again, what you want to ask is, why is the man doing what he's doing? Why is he behaving the way he's behaving? That's another question. So Queen Amo, thank you so much for coming back. She says congratulations to Sweet, what's her name again? Sweet Gold TV. Thank you so much. Iyalaja Makeup. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you so much. A future sound. Chocobishi says, please let's leave demon on this. Please, it's not demon, but them acting themselves. Okay. So Precious Chigel is saying it's not demon. Most of the time, something must have happened. The man, maybe the woman has done something, or maybe something happened before their marriage, or I don't know. That's the reason why. So it's not all about demons. Yes, demons can manipulate. That's why we need prayers, but sometimes they're doing, some men do things out of their own knowledge. Okay. A future sound says, they talk with Richie, we will pray him for him. It's something that is not concerning man, but it's evil spirit in him making him do that. A normal man cannot do that. Believe me, some men are wicked. Okay. Cobson is saying this topic's an interesting one. Is it just women that let themselves go? Topic is sexism. Cobson is not sexist, and I said it before, it's not just women. Men let themselves go as well, but majority of the time it is the woman that is guilty. So a man can easily, what's the point I'm trying to make? So a man most of the time can look after himself. Some men get married and get pot bellied, but majority of the time it is a woman that becomes the man's mother after maybe 2-3 years of marriage. She becomes so fat. You see a man looking so slim and then the woman is so fat. Okay, because she has children. We know that our bodies change after children, or after some time we grow old and our bodies, our physiology change, but we need to do our part to to look after ourselves. So I'm not trying to be sexist in any way. We can discuss the men as well at another time, but for today we're just talking about the women. Okay. Hey, Angela Makeup says yes. Okay. So Cubs, Chime says, at Cubs, then your thought is not too far from me. It's okay. I'm sorry, guys. that was not my intention in any way. She says I'm confused. Is the topic about cheating? No, it's not. I'm confused. So what we're talking about is, why do women let themselves go after they get married? And it's awkward. Richie just brought out a point. So that's what we were talking about. Okay. Chinwe says, I'm just understanding it the way it is rolling. Just join the conversation and don't be confused. I know you want to join the conversation. You look like you look lost. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. But what we're talking about is, why do women let go of themselves once they get married, or once they have children? And I said the reason I decided to talk about this topic was because one of my friends sent me a message about his relationship. That because he got married, that his why he asked me a question actually, that why is it that in this dispensation a woman can decide not to pay attention to herself, or decide not to be alluring to her husband just because she's married. Okay, so that's the reason I said to him, like, okay, come to my live stream and we'll discuss it. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm discussing it. So CY says keep running, guys. A talk with Rishi says, please, if you don't have money, do you cook expensive pot of soup? Okay, Rishi, you're going to ask that question again. Okay, let's leave that one for now, and then I'll just go through the chat quickly. The chat is jumping now. Okay, so Precious says, thanks for your understanding, Richie. I'm laughing. I don't want to bring her family issues here, but all I'm trying to say is that some women are going through a lot. That's why they can't take care of themselves. Okay, so I totally understand that part, Richie, that sometimes women can't take care of themselves because they don't have money or things like that. So that's very, very true. But having said that, you don't have to have so much money to look after yourself. And I also understand that if a woman or if anybody at all is going through psychological difficulties or emotional difficulties, it's hard for them to not think of bringing themselves up to say, you know what, I want to look good. Is a state of mind. Okay, so the only way that she's going to look good for herself, first of all, is if she gets herself out of that position to say, you know what, I don't care about this man anyway. I'll take care of myself as much as I can. Okay, so Cobden says, guilty as in she is the one who carries the babies and he doesn't. So technically speaking, he is not keeping fit. So he's not keeping fit. Well, that's why I said that's why I said our bodies change. We need to do our part. Okay, so we know that these changes happen. We know we've got hormones that sometimes make us unnecessarily add weight. But we need to do our part to look good or to be the best, not just for him, but for ourselves first of all. Okay, so maybe he's not keeping fit, he's just being himself, but we need to make conscious effort to say, you know what, I don't want to add too much weight. I want to be fit for my husband or for myself and then for my husband. Okay, so Future Sound says a precious meal. The topic will keep please, Future Sound, don't die in my LS. So she will someone she is coming to my rescue. She says, she says, guys, stop writing for the host to recover, then we can take it from there. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Precious Sugar says, Match for real, I agree with you. I love this topic. Okay. The Future Sound bit said they talk with Richie. As a woman, even if you have hard time, it doesn't mean that you don't have to live your life and stop being pretty to take care of yourself. The Future Sound bit, thank you. A precious meal, yeah, it's a blessing. Okay, come and say, okay, my old 2 cents. We assume from our own external analysis that both husband and wife are not happy with the way he or she looks look good by whose standard? The people outside the marriage. Okay, so that's a very, very that's a very important statement there. Okay, so by whose standard are you saying the person looks good? Okay, that's why the first thing I said is, first of all, for yourself. Okay, so for yourself, and for not just because you want to look good, but because you want to be healthy. Okay, so we know that beauty or attractiveness is individual. They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You can say, okay, even though you are fat, if your husband likes you that way, that's fine. What about you? Are you happy with the way you look? Okay, are you healthy the way you look? Personally, for me, I've always been on the slim side. Okay, until recently. Until recently. And the thing is, my husband says, you know what? I like you the way you are. Even if you add more weight, I like you the way you are. But am I okay with that? Okay, so that's the question. So based on whose standard? So first of all, it is your standard. Okay, it's your standard. If you're happy and your husband is happy the way you are, then that's it. Nobody else can judge you as long as you're happy. And sometimes when we put on a lot of weight, we start feeling low, we start feeling depressed because we don't look the way we want to look. That is your standard. So it is your standard. Nobody else should judge. Okay, as long as you are happy, that does it. And as for me, as far as you are healthy, okay, that does it. Okay, not the people outside the marriage at all, not at all. Okay, so Mrs. Oyen says, I'm just listening. Yeah, no one comes here to just listen. Once you come, you must contribute. You should contribute. We're all here to learn. Okay, well, thank you all so much. I've got 20 amazing people in the house. Thank you all so much. Elias Matters, are you in the house? I can't see you. Fitness Study, where are you? I can't see you. I think I'm she's just giving me a heart. I can't see your contribution. Thank you so much. Okay. Miss Nitabu, thank you so much for coming. She said she can't stay. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much for coming. And guys, don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Comes there will not kill me today. Comes says, so slim people are healthier. No, I'm not right. I'm not saying slim people are healthier, but being how do I explain? How do I get out of this trap? So when you're a bit on the fat side, not fat per se, when you're a bit on the bigger side, you are more at a risk of other issues of like diabetes. Obesity is a higher risk of underlying health conditions. Okay, so you can be big and healthy. So you can be big, you can carry yourself, you can be big, you do your exercises and you're fine. Okay, but when you are big and you don't do exercises, you're just sitting down at home, that's when you become unhealthy. So slim people are not necessarily healthier, because even slim people can have underlying health conditions as well. But see that slim person that has underlying health condition, that person puts more weight on, that makes the risk even higher. Okay, but if you don't have any underlying health condition and you are big, you do your exercise, you're healthy, that's fine. But if you're slim and you've got underlying health conditions, and then you add weight, that puts you at a higher risk. Okay, just like when we're talking about the COVID-19. When COVID-19 came, we said, oh, people from the BME background at a higher risk of having COVID-19, of dying of COVID-19. So the question now is, does it mean that the people that are not of the BIM, so Black and ethnic and Asian minority, are at a higher risk of dying of COVID-19? So does that now mean that those that are not of the same background as we are not at higher risk? So no, that's not the case. They are still at risk, but those of a higher I'm getting my words mixed up now. Coxen has put me into talk. So those that are of the BAME ethnicity are at a higher risk than those that are not. Okay, it's the same thing. People that are slimmer or people that are bigger at a higher risk of underlying health conditions than those that are not. Okay, because you are at risk of obesity, you are at risk of diabetes and things like that. Okay, let me go back to Cubs then. She's not even letting me finish with one before she's bringing another one. Don't think we'll bring her fam. Okay, I've passed there. Right, most. Talk with Richie is women. Okay. Full standard. I've passed that one. Yes, full standard. Money could. Okay. Okay, so Cobbs then say, okay, so Chinwe Uzoma say at Cobbs and yes, whose standard? Money could be another factor, and the social status of a family in general, not forgetting finances. Okay, so that's right. So money could be one reason why the woman is not looking attractive. That's so true. Okay, so Talk with Richie says, so host and everyone, are you saying that these women who get fat after childbirth, their husbands are likely to cheat on them or are not happy with their wives? No, that's not the point at all. That's not what we're saying. That's not the point. The fact that, because we know that when a woman gets married and has children, her body changes anyway. Okay, but if you don't look after yourself, what Future Soundbit say, so you can be fat and your husband is happy with you, that's fine. Just like Cobzen was saying, by whose standard? So long as you're happy with it. And for me, basically, your health is what matters to me. Okay, so long as you're happy with the way you are, your husband is happy with the way you are, that's fine. But then there's some women that, even though they know they've given birth, they can lose weight, but they just can't be bothered. And it's not, we're not just talking about fat now. That's not, in fact, let's just rule fat out of it. It's not just about fat, it's about the way you dress, it's about the way you look after yourself, about your hair, about your makeup. Okay, so let's just rule fat out of it, because I don't want to be talking about fat, because I don't want to be like, okay, I'm trying to shame someone and fat shame someone. Okay, because there's some people that are fat and they are healthy. Okay, so let's just remove fat out of it. Okay, so it's the way you look after yourself. So you have a child and you decide, you know what, I'm not doing makeup anymore. I can't be bothered with my dressing. I can't. So those are the things that we're talking about, not just someone that is fat. Okay, because fat can happen to anyone. There's some people that no matter what they do, they can't lose weight. There's some people like that. Okay, so it's not just about the weight. Okay, Elias Matters says I'm learning. Elias Matters, I'm coming for you. I've got so many comments, like I'm just trying to catch up. Okay, Future Sammy says, you guys are forgetting the best part of this topic. Can I say it? Yes, please say it. So Ozama, I don't follow money class etc. with regards what. Okay, so I think what Chim Ozama is saying, that the reason why the woman might not be looking attractive, or might not be looking as attractive as she used to be, might be because of money, because of class. Maybe she's fallen from the class she was in before to a lower class. That's what I think she's trying to say there. Okay, so Victory Space. Oh, hello, Victory. I didn't even see her coming. Hello, Victory Space. Thank you so much for coming to my LS. Let me look for her. Oh my God. I can hardly keep up with this chat today. God help me. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for all your amazing contribution. Thank you, Victory Space. I can't see you, but thank you for coming. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Evelyn Rowland, thank you so much for coming. I can't hear. Norma says, my friend, you look good. Your hair is a bomb. I love your hair. Keep it up, girl. Keep him on his toes. Thank you so much, Norma. Norma, thank you so much. And Cobbs then says, so back to my point. Okay. Cobbs then says, fat, slim, chubby, etc. Each couple know what ticks or rocks their boats. True. So saying women tend to add more weight or let themselves go is an external opinion for an internal matter. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so Cobden is saying that it's an internal matter. So for us to say the person has put on weight or fat, slim, chubby, it's an external matter. So we shouldn't be saying anything about it. Okay, while I agree with that, okay, Cobs, then while I agree that it's an internal matter, okay, and some people are happy with that. Some men don't mind, they don't care. Okay, so you do what makes me happy, I'm fine. So long as you rock, what was the word you used again? Rocks, yeah. So long as you rock my boat, okay, I'm fine with it. You do the things that you're supposed to do. The things that made me marry you in the first place, you keep doing them, I'm fine. Whether you put on weight or not, fat, slim, chubby, I'm okay. But what we're saying is some people, okay, they forget those things. So those things that rock your partner's boat, those things that light your partner's candle, or whatever the phrase is, I can't get my words out. Okay, so those things, they forget about them. Okay, and this particular friend of mine, this was the case. Okay, so he got married to this girl and suddenly she forgot. Not, it's not saying that she's fat. That's not, because she's chubby and he's chubby as well. Okay, so that's not the point. So he's not saying, oh, she's now chubby or anything. No, but the things that got him to marry him in the first place, she suddenly forgot about them. Okay, like very nice nights in the house, wearing sexy things in the house, or just doing some things that makes him laugh, being funny, being herself. She's forgot all about that. So it's not about fat, chubby. So what rocks my boat, you do it and I'm fine. And what rocks my husband's boat, I do it and it's fine. Whether I'm fat or slim, we are happy. But when you now forget those things and just forget about yourself completely, that's where the problem is. And that's what we're talking about. We're not just talking about the person is fat or slim. We're talking about those things that turns your partner on, those things that makes your partner so happy to be with you, the things that got him to marry you in the first place. Okay, and this is for both men and women, not just men now. Okay, so those things that you were doing, the person he saw in you that he got married to suddenly becomes someone different. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. So don't let yourself go. Don't lose yourself because you're married, because you've had children. Okay, but thank you so much, Cobbs, then for that amazing contribution. So Chinwe says, I called them, you have got the whip today. I know, she's just coming for me. As if, I'm sure she saw the topic this morning. I said, okay, I'm coming for this woman. Okay, you've got the whip today. When a woman marries and there is no money to wear good clothes, buy cosmetics to look attractive to the husband, is what I mean. Okay, so Chinwe has just explained it now. So maybe the woman used to be just a sharp girl. She used to buy all those things. All of a sudden, there's no money to do that anymore. That's what Chinwe is. She says, "Okay, got you." Ade Sawe, thank you so much for coming. Please, Cobsen is on my neck today. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you, Odesse, for coming to my house. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. So the topic we're talking about today is why do women let go of themselves when they get married or when they have children. Okay, and Onome is here as well. I haven't heard anything from her. Precious Chigirl is hiding in the corner somewhere. But thank you all so much for coming. Elias Matters, I think she said something. I'm coming to your comment soon. Okay, Adessa says, hello, beautiful. Thank you so much, Adessa. Chinwe Uzoma says, that is it, host. The conditions around a woman might change with the arrival of the babies. We African never plan a pregnancy. Every year, one child can destroy a woman. That's so right. Okay, so conditions can change. Okay, so conditions can change. That some women, maybe they come from a very comfortable home. Their parents are doing so well, and they fall in love with this guy, and this guy is the person they decide that they want to get married to. But this guy is not as affluent. I can't get my English right anymore. This guy is not as rich as her parents are, so she falls from, for the time being, not fall from grace to grass, but her level changes, so she's not able to meet up anymore, which could change at later time. But at that time, she tends to, like, you know what, makeup is not my priority. My first priority is my family. My first priority are my children and my husband. We need to be able to feed. We need to be able to do the basic things at home. We need to pay our bills. Okay, so that could be a reason. Okay. And it says in Africa, we never plan pregnancy. Every year, one child. And when a woman starts giving birth to children, definitely her body changes as well. Okay, so the future soundbit has come again. He said, especially girl, they forget. Okay, especially girl, they forget that. Okay, thank you so much. Kate says, still here, enjoying the teaching. Thank you so much, Kate. I need your contribution as well. Host, and CY says, host, bye, I'm going. Oh, thank you so much, CY, for coming. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Elias Matter says, sometimes women do too much for people around them, children, husband, families, without minding themselves. Okay, so that is a major issue there. Okay, so a lot of times, one of the reasons why we let go of ourselves is because we are busy taking care of people, we're busy taking care of our children, our priority changes. So our priorities before we got married was to look after ourselves, look good. But once we get married, our priority, am I pronouncing it right? Our priorities changes. Okay, so our priority changes from ourselves to our children, to our husbands. We are cooking, we are cleaning, we are doing everything. So that's a major reason why a lot of women let go of themselves. Okay, but what we're saying is let us not allow that to happen. Okay, so in as much as we are looking after everyone, we need to take some time to look after ourselves as well. Okay, mine as well. So Ify Best Channel says, hi host and everyone. Hi Ify Best, thank you so much for coming to my channel, my LS today. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Thank you so much. Cops and say, please, no offense intended, though. I'm just looking at it from another point of view. Everyday matter. We do know you're keeping us engaged. You're keeping us busy as well. You're keeping me on my toes. So that's completely understood. And it's so good to look at things from the holistic point. So not just from one side. It's good to look at it from different angles as well. Or in as much as we're saying, oh, a woman should look after themselves, we know that certain things do happen. Some things are out of our control. Okay, some things are out of our control that there's nothing we can just do. Okay, and some husbands love their wives, even though if their wives decide not to look after themselves. Okay, so we do know it's important that we look at it from different angles. So that's so important. Okay, Precious Chigirl says, I'm here, so learn so that I will not lose my We're all here to learn, so we need to contribute. So comes and say, okay, I will zip it. No, 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 don't zip it. Thank you so much, Cobden. I appreciate you so much. Chinwe says, Cobden, we cherish you as always. Trust me, nothing of such. Yes, that's all right. No offense taken at all. It's important that we're seeing it from different perspectives. So yes, thank you so much. On the message, those things that spice up the relationship should actually not be thrown away. So that's what we're talking about. Okay, so those things that spiced up the relationship, those things that got the two of you together, the thing that you saw in him or you saw in her that made you say, oh, you know what, this guy rocks my boat, I need to be with this person. Okay, so those things should not be forgotten in any way. Okay, so it might be the way you talk, it might be the way you dress, it might be your hair. So those things should not be forgotten at all. And you can get fat, because sometimes me, I've tried to lose weight again, I can't. Okay, I've tried so much, whether it's me getting lazy, I think I need to hire fitness study training as my personal coach. So it's not about putting on weight or anything like that. No, it's just the things you do in a relationship to spice it up, the things you do for each other to make each other happy. Okay. The future Sandy says, need to, I'm enjoying it here today. I will know who takes care of herself. Okay, I will visit all that channel today to see that. Okay, so Chinwe says, host, I will see you next time. I need to get things set for kids school tomorrow. Bye to you all. Enjoy the rest of the day. Oh, thank you so much, Chinwe. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for all your contributions as well. I appreciate you so much. If Beth says thanks, host. Okay, that's fine. Thank you so much. Ify Best channel says thumbs up. Thank you so much for the amazing thumbs up. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Fitness training says everyone needs to do the right things. I believe women can cook also. Men can also cook the family as well. Okay. So fitness study is saying that everyone needs to do the right thing. So what the man needs to be there for the woman needs to be there for the man. They need to support each other so that all the pressure is not on the woman, because when all the pressure is on the woman, then it's easy for the woman to let herself go, like she's chasing after the children, she's chasing after the husband, she's chasing after work and all that. She can easily let herself go. But when the man is there to support, to cook, to clean, to help the woman the best way he can, then she would not let herself go. That's so amazing there. Thank you so much, Fitness, for that amazing contribution. Precious is saying, Max, be careful. Exactly. Nice topic there. Thank you so much, Ify Beck's channel, for coming and for your contribution. Kate Sage say, okay, host, bye. Thank you so much, Kate, for coming. I appreciate you so much. I've come to your LS. I never see you. You're always doing silence. Kate, I want to see you in your LS, not just silence, okay? But thank you so much. Precious Miss says, how will you know that? Okay. Chinwe is saying bye to Cobbs then. Thank you all so much. Seven David, thank you so much for coming to my LS. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't think you've been in my LS before, but thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you so much. I've got 20 amazing people in the house. I'm so amazed. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. 7 David says, greetings, blessed greetings, everyone. Thank you so much. Busma Barina says, you can be plus size and still look good. That's so right. You can be plus size and still look good. Okay, you can be plus size and your husband likes you the way you look. You're doing the things that rocks his boat. You're both fine. You're perfect. That's so true. Thank you so much, Busma Barrier. 7 David says, thumbs up, host. Thank you so much for that amazing thumbs up. Diamond TV Online, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Thank you so much. Okay. Confidence TV says, hello, host and everyone. Hello to you, Confidence. Thank you so much for coming to my LS. Thank you and congratulations again on your monetization last week. Thank you so much. Precious Sugar says, Busima Barrier, you're very correct. Okay, so Busima says you can be plus size and look good. Okay, that's perfect. So Diamond TV, Precious Mill says, Diamond TV, good evening, sir. Ify Best channel says, yes, Both couples need to help each other so that everything will be working well. Okay, so that's right. So for those that are just coming, we're talking about why do women let themselves go when they get married. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. Okay, and we've had so many contributions, amazing contributions. Some people have had a weep on me, which has been so interesting. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so Ify Best channel says the couple need to help each other out so that everything will be working well. So that, just like Fitness Studies say, so that it's not, all the pressure is not on the woman. Okay, so if a man can cook, even if you can't cook, learn how to cook, learn how to make something. Okay, so that the pressure won't be on the woman. The woman is cooking, she's looking after the kids, she's cleaning, she's going to work, she's doing so much, and you're asking her why she's letting herself go. Like, really? Of course she would let herself go. She can't look after herself anymore. So it's really important that a husband and wife help each other so that the pressure will not be on one person. Okay. Okay, so Seven David says, yes, those have been to your house. Oh, really? Okay, thank you so much for coming back. I do apologize for that. Thank you so much. Maybe I've not seen you for a while. I've missed you. That's what it is. Thank you so much. Precious says, Busma says, we're learning today. Yes, we're all learning. Confidence TV says, thanks, host. Henry says, hi, everyone. Hi to you too. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you for coming to my LS. Thank you so much. Elias Matter says, I'm learning today. Oh, this is not Elias. This is not Elias Matters. This is Relationship Matters. Thank you so much. Inspirational by Marie. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. She says, hello, sis. Hello to you too. How are you? I hope your day has been amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, so for those that are just coming, what we're talking about is why do women let go of themselves after they get married or after they have after they have kids. Okay, Inspirational by Maria. I know you talk about relationship as well, so I'm waiting for your contribution on this one. But thank you so much. So Seven David says sometimes all or most the pressure is on the man, but that's that gets ignored. Okay. So Seven David is saying most of the time all the pressure is on the man, but it gets ignored. Kindness Christy, thank you so much for coming to my LS. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well, okay? Thank you. So Seven David is saying that most of the time the pressure is on the man, but that gets ignored. How true is that? Okay, ladies in the house, gents in the house, is that true? Is it that all the pressure is on the man and it gets ignored? Is that the truth? Okay, so Seven David is saying yes, it's been a while. It has been a while, yes. Seven David says, host, you are gorgeous and you have veiled a beautiful teeth. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much for coming. So is it true that men get so much pressure and they are ignored most of the time? Is that true? Okay, so Kindness Christy is saying good evening, sis. Thank you so much for coming. I did already. So yes, so true. Brosima, so you're on his side. I thought you would be against him. So what kind of pressure are we talking about that's on the man that gets ignored? Okay, what's the pressure we're talking about? No, not all the pressure, but most of it. Yes, okay. Driving safe, but here listening. That's perfect. Thank you so much. Inspirational by Marie. Thank you so much. So what kind of pressure? So Mav, hello. Thank you so much, Mav, for coming to my allies. Thank you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come. I'm not even saying it. Thumbs up is just going up. I've got 40 amazing thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. I've got 24 people in the house. Thank you so much. Okay, so Busima, you're saying you agree with Seven David that most of the pressure is on the man. So what kind of pressure are we talking about? Is this financial pressure or what kind of pressure are we talking about? Because most of the time it's the woman that carries the child. Favored Family TV, thank you so much for coming. She says, hello, host. Hello to you too. I appreciate you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. She says, hello, host. And hello, everyone. Diamond TV Online is saying, host, we can't see you properly. Look at your camera. Okay, so my camera is here, my laptop. Okay. Can you see me properly now? My okay. How do I do this now? Because I'm using a different location today, so it's a bit okay. Okay, I've lost track of what I was saying, where I was. So Favored Family TV says, hello everyone. Hello to you too. Favored Family says, just coming in now. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in, guys. Thank you so much. Elias must say hi, Favored Family. Okay, so Busima Baria is telling us the kind of pressure that she's talking about. So she says, physical pressure, wanting to be the best man and staying at the top. Okay, so Busima Baria is saying that it's physical pressure. So pressure, physical pressure, like I don't know, maybe financial pressure, wanting to do everything, mental pressure, wanting to please the family, wanting to make sure that the family is the best. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you so much for that. um Elias Matter says, Level TV, I hope you saw my reply on your question to my last YT video. Okay, so Seven David says, men have to worry about keeping man happy, because if man ain't happy, then nobody then the man is expected to be the provider. Most times it's the him being the only provider then. Okay, so that's true. I agree with you on that one. So majority of the time the man is meant to be the provider, but in recent years, I mean, where we are now, a lot of women work as well to support their husbands. Okay, but if you talk about physical pressure, mental pressure, a lot of times the men are under pressure, but the truth is women go through those pressures as well. Okay. But I totally I agree with you on that one as well. So in some families the man is a main provider. He gets pressure on the job, so he gets pressure on the job as well. Okay, and that's why for women we can let off our pressure by talking. So we come home. If I've gone through a lot of pressure at home, I come home and talk to my husband. Like, I just open my mouth and start talking. But for a man, it's different. A man will tend to, you know what, keep it to himself, and that puts him under a lot more pressure that is necessary. Okay, so but yeah, if you sound busy, you're so right. Okay, Precious Mr. Diamond TV, give the host a thumbs up. Diamond TV, if you've not given me a thumbs up, you better give me my thumbs up now before this thing gets ugly. Well, thank you so much. Thanks, Precious, for that. Fitness Daddy say, favorite family, hello. If it best says, bye, host, thanks. I enjoy your topic today. See you next time. Thank you so much. If it best, I need to write your name down as well, so I can visit you. Okay, thank you so much. See you. Thank you so much for coming to my LS. I appreciate you so much. I've got 20 amazing people in the house. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay. Where did I stop? The future sound says, I will take my thumbs if you don't say hello to me. Hello, future sound bit. Please don't take it away. Thank you so much. Elias Matter says, bye, Ify. Seven say, after a long stressful day, he comes home and he at times can't or don't even get a good meal to eat, but it never feels that he has to listen to nagging. Seven David, you want to come and cause problem here today. Right, so don't forget that some women work as well. Some women go to work, so they have a long day at work as well. And that's the point I'm trying to make. So us as women, what we do when we come back from work and we've been under so much pressure, we would come and say, you know what, my husband, this, that. We talk and then we let go of our pressure. But a lot of Mama Cobb's then still in the house. She has decided to keep quiet. So, but the men, what they do is they tend to keep everything within them, and that causes a lot of pressure on them as well. So, some women nag, yes, but not all women nag, okay? And not all women nag. But what we're talking about today is why do women let go of themselves after they get married or after they have children? Okay, so that's the topic for today. Okay. Okay, the wife don't even ask him how was the day. She's not asking him how was his day because probably she's going through her own. Cobbs then is still there. Thank you so much, Cobbs. Then thank you for that heart. So kindness. Christy says, Inspirational Mary, I cook with you. I think Inspirational Mary is driving. If she sees your cookie and your good comments, she will definitely return. Okay, so Diamond TV Online says, Precious, how are you doing? Been in church since morning. Okay, we know you've been in church. Welcome. Thank you so much. So the topic on ground is why do women let go of themselves after they get married? Okay, so that's the question on ground. Okay, and we know that there are a lot of factors. And Seven David says a lot of times he missed the kids and can't wait to get home and hug them. But when he get home, the wife telling him how the kids misbehaved and how he needs to how he needs to spank them. Okay, so probably she's had enough, and that's one of the reasons why women let themselves go. So they maybe they go to work, maybe they don't go to work, and they are left at home to look after the kids. The kid is running here and there, misbehaving, and she's tired. She's tired of it all, and then um when the man comes in, she wants him to help out as well. And what we talked about is we need to we need the husband to help the wife needs to help the husband as well. So it's not just okay, you go to work while I'm here looking after the children. It's both ways. So if I go to work, if we both go to work, then we should be able to support each other. Or even if the man goes to work, he should be able to create some time, because even the woman being at home, she's working as well. So being at home is a lot of work, because you are cleaning, you're cooking, you're looking after the children. That in itself is a lot of work. Okay, so when you come back from work, you want to spend some time with your wife and say, you know what, let me give you a hand with a few things, let me give you a hand and let me help you out with one thing or the other. Okay, so it's really important that we help each other out so that the woman don't let go. And again, like I said, there are a lot of reasons why women let go, which is what we've been talking about. The house has gone quiet. So I've got Elias Matters in the house, Diamond TV Online in the house, Precious G Girl, Richie, a talk with Richie in the house. I need your contribution so we can keep the chat going, okay? But thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so like I was saying, we as women need to do our part. I'm not saying that things don't happen. So things happen in our lives. We bear children, our bodies change, and things like that. But we need to do our part to look good, to be attractive. Okay, and someone said that the man is what was the word Future Sandy used again? Is a hunter. Okay, so the man wants to always be, you want the man to always be coming after you in a way of hunting. Okay, so don't get too comfortable so that you no longer look after yourself, or you no longer look after, you don't no longer care about yourself. Okay, so it's really important that we look after ourselves, that we are attractive, we stay attractive. And again, I'll stress, not just for the man but for yourself first. You want to be happy, you want to look good. Okay, so 7 David says, but it's still stressful on the man. It's the man who carries the seed that is needed to make the baby. The woman carries the seed, but it's fact that the child carries the father's genes. Fair enough, the man carries the gene, but the woman carries a child for 12 months. You carry the seed and you plant it, and the woman carries that seed. So the woman no longer carries the seed. The woman carries it, takes the seed, turns it into a fetus, and then the child begins to grow in the woman's womb, changes the woman's physiology completely. Okay, changes the woman's body. That alone is enough to make somebody depressed. The woman's body changes. She gets stretch marks in some cases. She becomes fat because she's carried a seed. Okay, so fair enough, you've given her that seed, but for 9 months, she carries that child in her womb. So that is in itself hard work. I mean, I watched something on I don't know if it was Facebook or a video that was sent to me a while ago, when they put some men in the maternity ward and gave them like some injections so that they can feel the kind of pain women feel during labor. And those men got to appreciate their wives, you know, because the pain, the kind of pain the women they felt, they knew that no, these women are going through a lot. So in as much as yes, the man bears the seed, the man goes to work, the man has his own pressure, the woman also has hers as well. Okay, so it's really important, and we're not trying to be feminist or masculinist, whatever, but we're just trying to balance probabilities here. Okay, there's so many reasons why women let go of themselves, so many reasons. Okay, and even childbirth is one reason. Once you've carried a child for 9 months, like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. You know, so that could be a reason. Okay, so future Sammy say everything matter says yes, hunting lion. Yeah, so the man is a hunter. He always wants to hunt, he wants to still be hunting after you, even after even when you're married, he still wants to be hunting. Okay, so if he doesn't see anything to hunt, then he won't be the hunter he is anymore. Okay, so 7 David says, now some women let go of themselves because they let go of God, because anybody who holds on to God sincerely, is impossible to let themselves go away. Okay, so confidence and mom says, host, that is true. Okay, so thank you so much. So 7 David is saying some women let go of themselves because they let go of God. Okay, so I don't really agree with that statement. Okay, so I can still be going to church, I can still have God, but okay, so I can change my focus from myself and focus on God. Okay, so I can let go of myself and focus on God. So that in itself is an issue. That is an issue. Okay, so that itself is an issue. So you hold on to God and say, yes, I'm holding on to God, but at the same time I'm looking after myself as well. So it's really important that we're able to balance things in every way, balance things and say, okay, in as much as I got these responsibilities, in as much as I've got my children, in as much as I've got my husband to look after, I've also got myself, and my number one priority. I always say that. You know what, I'm my number one priority, so I come first. Okay, and in one of my videos, I think my video coming up on Wednesday, I said, if anything happens to you as a woman, you will be easily replaced. Not just a woman, as a person. If anything happens to you, if you don't make yourself your number one priority, if anything happens to you, you'll be surprised. You will be replaced. One of my friends, I even say, you know what? If anything happens to me now, it's my own sister that will go and look for a husband, for a wife for my husband. You know, so you need to use your brain and look after yourself. Be your number one priority at all times. Okay, be your number one priority. Okay, so confidence says, host, that's true. Thank you so much for that. Everything matters. It's also our duties to make our lovely wife pretty and sexy. Yes, it is your duty to make her not just to look pretty, but to feel pretty. Okay, so you don't just want to spend money and say, okay, get a nice hair for yourself or get a nice dress for yourself. You want to make her feel pretty. You want to make her feel loved. You want to make her feel like, okay, I'm attractive to my husband. So in as much as I have my part to do, so I do my part, but you also need to make me feel that way as well. You need to make me feel like, oh yes, I am attractive to my husband. So 7 David is saying a lot of times he really doesn't want to go hunting, but because of the pressure or stress at home, etc., he's looking for comfort or for something to fill a void, and that a wife will not feel. Okay, so that's one of the things that we're talking about. So 7 David is saying that majority of the times the man doesn't want to go out, but because the woman is giving him so much pressure at home, the woman is causing so much issues, and some needs are not being met, then he will go out. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. What can we do to see that we don't allow that to happen? Okay, so what can we do to see that these things don't happen? So that's what we're talking about, letting go. So don't let go of yourself. Be intentional as a married person. Everyone is quiet. Oh my God. Everyone is quiet. Everyone is quiet. So the majority of the time he doesn't want to do it, but because of the fact that this woman is not looking after herself, she's not looking after herself, she's not taking care of herself, she's not dressing up nicely, she's not doing her hair, she's nagging him in the house, he tends to look outside. And Richie said something like a man a God-fearing man would not cheat on his wife no matter what, which is true. But as a woman, I said that as a woman, what you oh, my camera is falling now. Oh my word. This is what happens when you leave your workstation to somewhere else. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. Oh. Right, okay. When you leave your studio to shoot a video somewhere else, that's what happens. I'm glad this water didn't pour. Okay, let's go back to the comments. Okay, so Seven David is saying that that's the reason, because the woman is letting herself go, she's not looking after herself, therefore he would look out most of the time. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Onume audience says some women have a mindset of marriage as an ultimate, and whatever that comes with marriage is not important. That is not important to them, and this kills the marriage. Okay, so I'm saying that a lot of people see marriage as the ultimate goal. So once they get married, they have arrived. So that's what I'm looking for. I've achieved my goal. That's it. Okay, so whatever happens thereafter, it's not my business. Okay, but the truth is that's not fair. And like I said to Richie's comment before, like a God-fearing man would not cheat, this, that. Is it fair on the man that because is a God-fearing man, therefore you let yourself go? Is it fair? Is it fair on him? No, it's not. Okay, so it's really important that we look after ourselves. Don't see marriage as an ultimate goal. Don't see having children as the ultimate. Okay, that's your final bus stop. You don't have to do anything anymore. You don't have to look after yourself anymore, because that is not the right thing. Okay, so Elias Matter, it says keep up the keep up the good work, host. Thank you so much, Elias. And Seven David says yes, Ojen. Okay, and Busuma says have got 4 kids but only look to make me happy, so I say joyful. Okay, so Busuma has got 4 kids. Busuma has got 4 kids. She's got a set of twins, and they're so busy. The kids are so busy. They keep her busy all the time, but she still takes time to look after herself because she knows that she has to. She should look after herself, not just because she wants to please her husband, not just because she wants to do it for anyone, but for herself. She says it makes her happy, it gives her joy. And it's the same thing with me as well. Once I get a new hair done, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I don't know, I feel so good. So it's not just because I want to do it for my husband, but for myself first before any other person. So it's really, really important that we look after ourselves as women. Let's not let ourselves go. Okay, so let's not let ourselves go. Think about when you first met this person. Okay, what were the things that you were doing that made him to say, or let's look at it from both ways now. Okay, for the men as well, sometimes you when I was talking to my friend, and I said to him as well, maybe you two have changed. So a woman would let go of herself because you have changed, because the things that you were doing that made her happy, that rocked her boat, you're not doing them anymore. So it's not just the women now. Sometimes the men will stop doing what they are doing, and then you expect the woman to keep doing what she's doing. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Okay, and sometimes when, for instance, a man cheats, you're cheating on this woman and you expect to come home to see her she's not happy. Okay, and like Richie said, like she's emotional, she's going through emotional trauma because of you, and you're expecting her to be happy. It doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't. Okay, so Seven David says, and at the time we rush into a marriage for all the wrong reasons. So the person we married is not the person ordained for them. So failure is expected. Some get married because of because of what? Because of what, Seven David? Please tell us. Please tell us. So, okay, so Seven David is saying that people get married for the wrong reasons. Okay, so say for instance, I'm happy going and things like that. I'm doing all these things because I think this man has. Let's say I see him that he has money and I want to marry him because of his money. Okay, and then I get to the house, we get married, and I find out that this person is not what I expected him to be. My expectation has been cut short already. I won't be even bothered to do the things I used to do. Okay, so it's really important, and we'll just let ourselves go, like, you know what, I can't be bothered with this person anyway. So I think that's what Servant David is saying there. Okay, and then it says most women don't show interest, respect, and takes instructions anyway. Rather relies on outside counsel and instructions, forgetting every marriage is not the same. Okay, so I'm not saying that a lot of people don't show interest, respect, and take instructions anyway. They're they rely on outside counsel and instruction, forgetting that every marriage is the same. So yes, every marriage is different. Yeah, every marriage is not the same. Every marriage is different. So what ticks your husband's rocks your husband's boat, according to Cobbs, then it's not what rocks my husband's boat. So you can be doing something that your husband likes and like, okay, I like you to do this thing. You might do it to I might do it to my husband. My husband will be like, what the hell are you doing? You understand? So what you want to do is learn. So you knew the things that got you two together in the first place. So learn about those things. And then if you've forgotten about them, remind yourself to say, okay, you know what? This is something that my husband likes. Okay, maybe he likes food. He likes nice food. Maybe he likes you dressing in a certain way. Maybe he's someone that likes makeup and things like that. Okay, so you want to think about those things. And the same goes for the men as well. Okay, so maybe you get married to a woman and then you were looking good, you were looking sharp, you like dressing, you had a good dress sense. And all of a sudden you are coming home wearing only pajamas from morning to night. What? You understand? So it's two ways, it's both ways. It's not just the women. So men let go of themselves as well. Okay, so don't just say, okay, it doesn't matter, because it does matter and it does affect our relationships. Okay, so that's really important. So I've got Sylvia Link in the house. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for coming to my LS. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up as you come in as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so Diamond says God-fearing don't have anything to do with cheating in marriage. Sex is natural attraction, and I believe it takes more of discipline than the fear of God. Okay, so Diamond TV Online is saying that he believes that not cheating takes more of discipline, and I totally agree with that. Okay, so even if you are God fearing, that's a little bit so the fear of God is what's one of the things that will make you disciplined in the first place. So the fear of God, so if you have the fear of God in you, so it says, I don't agree that it has nothing to do with the fear of God. I believe that the fear of God and discipline, okay, so you need to have the fear of God to know that, okay, this thing I'm doing is wrong. Okay, this thing I'm doing is wrong. And then say, you know what? I decide that I'm not going to do it, and discipline yourself. So the Bible says you put yourself under. Okay, so you decide that you won't do it. You'll be disciplined to say, I won't do it because I know that this thing is wrong. This is against what the word of God says. Okay, so it's really important. In a way, yes, someone that's a Christian does not necessarily have to say, okay, you know what, because I'm a Christian, I won't do it. No. So there's something, you need to go the extra mile. You need to do something extra and be disciplined. Disciplined enough to say, you know what, I'm not doing this. Okay. So it's really important. Okay, so Silverlink says, hi, host, hi to you too. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Seven David says, pregnancy because of what friends or family or pastors are saying, or they get married because they want to look good in people's eyes, and much more. So Seven David says some people get married for the wrong reasons. That was what he said in his initial statement. And some of the reasons he's talking about now is pregnancy, or because of what their friends or family or pastors are saying. So some people get married because they got pregnant for this person. Some girls will go and get pregnant, or some guys will get girls pregnant because they want to marry that person. So that's a wrong foundation for the marriage in the first place. Okay, because that's not enough to hold that marriage. And maybe because of family pressure or because of what the parents are saying, people get married. So it's the wrong reason. And when they eventually find out that, okay, this reason is wrong, I'm not happy in this marriage, and they let go of themselves. Okay, so that's really, really important. And the message, of course, should look so the message, of course, one should look after oneself and love yourself before others, because that you are not what you are not, you can't give. Okay, so that's true. Okay, and that's why I talk about self-love. You need to love yourself. So when you love yourself, it radiates from the inside of you to the outside. What you don't have, you can't give. You can't love someone if you don't love yourself. Okay, so it's really, really important. 7 David said, if you fear God, then discipline is inevitable. Okay, that's so true. Future Soundmates. Oh, hello, Future Soundmates. I thought you'd gone for gone for 1 minute. We all fear God, my sister, but okay, but what? Yeah, so we all fear God, but there needs to be an extra. So you need to go the extra mile and be disciplined. That's what we're talking about, not just the fear. Well, the fear of God is very important. Okay, the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, it's the beginning of discipline. Okay, but you need to go ahead and have that discipline in itself. Okay, so it's really, really important. Future Sound says everything matters. Well, okay, I've read that. Precious is say you have to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. Okay, so Precious Jigal is saying that in order for you to take care of other people, you need to take care of yourself first, and that's why I talk about looking after yourself, and looking after your mental health is really important. Okay, look after yourself. Look at, because if anything happens to you, like I said, you would be replaced. So you need to look after yourself. Okay, so it's really, really important. Future Sound says if things are not good, the human spirit take over and you start doing and you start doing crazy things, sister. We're not perfect. We can mess up anytime. That's all right. So even though you tell yourself, okay, you are disciplined, okay, it's possible that you mess up. Thank you so much for that and point there, Future. So even though you are disciplined, even though you say, okay, I'm this, I'm that, okay, at some point you can mess up, and that's why you need the Spirit of God to help you. Okay, so it's really, really important. So discipline, the fear of God, they both go together. So it's really important. Okay, so Precious Chigel says, okay, Max says it is beautiful. What is beautiful? Oh, Max, it's beautiful. What's beautiful, Precious? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you all so much for coming, for your amazing contributions. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, Future Sound Beats. Thank you, 7 David, for coming to my LS today. I appreciate you so, so much. Onume Ojen, thank you so much. Sylvia Ling, thank you so much. A talk with Richie. I don't know if she's still here, but thank you. Elias Matters, I know you're there in the background. Thank you so much. And Mama Cobson, thank you so much. Busima Baria, I appreciate every single one of you. This has been an amazing, amazing session. Everyone contributed. I appreciate every single one. Who else have I got in the house? Diamond TV Online, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kindness Christy, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much. Kate Osage was here. Thank you. Inspirational by Marie, Ify Best Channel. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one of you for coming. Thank you all for your contributions as well. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see what else we've got. 7 David, thank you. Chinwe Uzoma, thank you so much. I think she's gone now, but thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Adase, what's she called again? CY TV was here, but she's gone now. Adase Osawe TV, thank you so much for coming. Norma Where too, I don't know if she's still here, but thank you so much for coming. What else have I got? If I haven't called you, I do apologize, but I see you. Queen Amy was here. Thank you so much. I think she's gone now. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you all for your amazing contributions. I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so thank you so much. Harry said, oh, you look beautiful, your hair rocks. Thank you very much, Henry. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Somebody say I have a nice tooth. Thank you. Elias Matters, thank you so much. So we've been able to establish that nobody goes into marriage and nobody says, well, I'm going to get married and then forget about myself, or I'm going to have kids and forget about myself. Okay, no one decides that, but it does happen. Okay, it does happen, and there's so many reasons why it can happen. It could be because of children, it could be because they forgot about themselves, it could be because they were chasing after everyone else and forget. The mother says, "Oh, you are getting lovely comments." And honestly, I am, and I got so many people sharing me out. As soon as people came, they just shared me out. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. Okay, but like I was saying, no one decides that, you know what, I'm going to let go of myself, and but we know that these things happen. Okay, but as women, even as men, what we want to do is try to do everything we can to stay attractive, to stay beautiful, to stay pretty, for first of all for ourselves before anyone else. So it's really, really important. Okay, let's not just say, okay, I've got children to take care of. One of the reasons why, one of the things I wrote down is because we change our priorities. So our priorities change from, okay, now it's just me, to now it's just me. What is my thought? That's what I'm just giving you my thoughts now. Okay, so let's not so what happens is your priorities tend to change from just yourself. But when you're single, it's just you. Okay, but when you get married, it's now you, your husband, and then the children come and it becomes you, your husband, and children. So initially when you get married, so it's you and your husband, you're doing all the things and all that. But when the children come, your priorities might change slightly. So your life is now about your children. You want to make sure they are happy, you want to make sure they are fed, you want to make sure they have everything. um you want to make sure they are fed, you want to make sure they have everything. Okay, so sometimes it's so easy to forget ourselves. Okay, it's so easy to forget. But let's not get into that trap of forgetting ourselves. Let's not just forget about ourselves. Let's try as much as possible to take time out for ourselves. And that's when we talk about self-love. I was listening to a video just today, actually, when I was preparing for this message, and they said there's a city around here that they've said that no parent should bring their children to school with pajamas on. Okay, because they've seen that a lot of the time the women just come to school, drop the children, they have their PJs on, they drop the children, they go to the coffee shop nearby with their PJs on, they just can't be bothered because they are too busy. Okay, so that's the only time they can just squeeze out, okay, let me quickly go and drop the children at school. Okay, so, and let's not be that woman. Let's not be that woman that forgets about what it was that our husbands or even our wives saw in us when they got married to us. Let's keep doing what we can. I know that sometimes things happen and sometimes we can't help it. Say for instance, someone putting on weight after childbirth, sometimes it's inevitable. Okay, but let's do our part. Let's not forget the person we are. Don't forget who you are. So even though you've put on weight, okay, so I had a little bit of argument with a little bit of conversation. I won't say argument with cops there. Like, what about if the person is slim, fat, and the husband likes them that way? That's fine, so long as you both still rock each other's boat. Okay, so long as you still make each other happy. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget the person you are just because you got married. Okay, or just because you had children. Okay, so that's I think that's it for today. We've done 2 hours. Thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you so much for coming, for staying with me. For those that stayed with me throughout, I appreciate you. Those that popped in and popped out, I appreciate every single one of you. Future Sammy says, one day I told my wife I miss her moments before getting married. We were doing so many crazy things. Now things are just different. Okay, so that's the thing. So you want to, if that's the case, then what you want to do is have that conversation. So, and that's one of the points I wrote down. As I say, for instance, your husband or your wife used to do certain things and they don't do it anymore. What you can do is say, you know what, I liked it when you did this, or I used to like it when you did that. Just like Future Soundbit said, I miss our moments when we were single. What exactly do you miss? Can you start doing this thing again? Okay, so it's really important that we have that conversation. So don't just say, okay, you have not let go of yourself. That's your business. No, because you want your marriage to work, just like Busima said earlier on, we want your marriage to work. So you need to do your best. Sometimes I might let myself go. I might not even know that I've let myself go. So it's left for my husband to not come and say, you know what, or for the wife to say, you know what, I liked it when you did this. Can you start doing this thing again? Okay, and my friend that sent me that text message said, you know what, I've told her. So I asked him, like, have you tried asking her? And he says, no, I've asked her. I've tried asking politely, I've asked romantically, I've asked angrily, but she's not changing. Okay, and that's, like I said, it broke my heart, because if your husband can say, okay, I want you to do this, then you should know that it's something that concerns him, it's something that burdens him, okay, or her. Okay, then you want to take steps to try to do what you need to do. I've got the Trisha Love channel. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming. And thank you for the amazing thumbs up as well. We're just about rounding up the LS today. So Seven Davis says, great topic. Thank you so much, Seven Davis, for that. What can I do? Is beat what I can do is beat very well. I know you can be. I saw your video this morning. Well done. Thank you so much. But yes, let's have that conversation and say, you know what, can you do this? And I was saying to him, have you tried buying her some gifts or spending time with a person? Maybe this person is angry that you don't spend time with them anymore. Okay, so that might be a reason why they don't care. So you want to ask yourself, like, is there something I can do to make this person change? Okay, so it's really, really important. But thank you guys so much. Future, bye bye, my lovely host. Thank you so much. See you soon. Future Sunday. Just imagine that with their pajamas, and it's, yeah. So a lot of women do it. They go to the shops with their pajamas, take their children to school with their pajamas. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for the amazing thumbs up as well. I've got Precious Chiga, the Future Soundbeats, and She's the Channel, Seven David, Busima Barrier, Henry, Diamond TV Online. Thank you all so much. Elias Matters. Thank you. Sylvia Link. Thank you so, so much. And Talk with Richie. Thank you. Onome Audio. And thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you for coming. Okay, and comes then, I know she's there somewhere in the background. Thank you so much. Precious Meal, thank you all so much. For everyone that came, thank you so much. Thank you for making this LS so interesting as well. So my next LS will be on Sunday next week. It'll be another Q&A. So guys, come in ready to learn more. Okay, thank you so much. Coming ready to learn, to ask questions, and also to contribute. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you next week. Okay, and I won't go until you tell me bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you all so much. I appreciate every single one. Love you all so much. Thank you for making my day so good. Thank you so much. Is anyone tell me? Okay, Elias Mata says bye. Thank you. I was wondering if no one is telling me bye. Oh, take care of yourself. Thank you so much. It's Chubby. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, you're a bit late today. So next LS is on Sunday by 5 p.m. And maybe you can join us then. It's going to be another Q&A session. But thank you so much. Diamond TV Online says bye. Bye to you. Bye, everyone. Love you. See you next week. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.